It's time for the full story of Atlantis. Atlantis was an actual place. Its existence is not a myth, but its location is a mystery that has baffled scientists, historians, and treasure hunters for centuries. The history of Atlantis goes back to the year 9600 BC in the Atlantic Ocean. During this time, the Earth had just emerged from the last ice age and humanity had begun to flourish once again. In those days, there existed a powerful civilization of people known as the Anna. They lived in the Atlantic Ocean near the Strait of Gibraltar. This place was close to both Europe and Africa. Their civilization flourished with great wealth and power, yet they remained peaceful and just. They were also very advanced technologically. In fact, they were so advanced for their time that they possessed things such as flying machines, atomic weapons, and other technologies that are considered taboo by modern standards today. But how did Plato hear about such a place? Well, according to him, he learned about it from his mentor, Socrates, who claimed that he learned about it from a man named Solon, who traveled around the Mediterranean Sea and spoke to people from different cultures. So where did this mysterious place go? According to Plato, it sank beneath the waves during a single day and night due to a natural disaster. However, despite its disappearance, Plato claimed that many survivors made it to safety by building ships that resembled ark. These survivors then settled down in places like Ireland, Scotland, and the British Isles. They continued to live there in peace and harmony until they were wiped out by invaders from Asia. This led to the death of all the Atlanteans, but some of them managed to escape and hide themselves away in different parts of the world. So what happened to Atlantis? Why did it disappear without a trace? Why did no one know about it for thousands of years until Plato mentioned it? Well, according to legend, it was because the gods themselves destroyed it. They were angry with the Atlanteans for becoming too powerful and corrupt. They sent a series of earthquakes and floods to punish them and to teach them a lesson about humility. The question is, was Atlantis real, or was it just a story made up by Plato to teach a lesson? Some believe that it was real, pointing to ancient texts and artifacts as proof. Others say that it was just a story that he created in his mind. It's up to you to decide what you believe, but one thing is for sure: the mystery of Atlantis continues to fascinate us even today. Many theories have been proposed about where it might have been located. Some say it was off the coast of Portugal, while others claim it was near the Greek island of Santorini. However, none of these theories have been proven, and the truth is we may never know what really happened to Atlantis. What we do know is that the idea of a lost civilization has captured our imagination for centuries. The story of Atlantis has inspired countless works of art, literature, and film. From Plato's original text to modern-day blockbusters like Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the story continues to capture our imaginations. Perhaps there is something about the idea of a lost civilization that resonates with us on a deep level. Maybe it's the mystery surrounding its disappearance, or the possibility that there are other civilizations out there that we do unknow about. Whatever the reason, the story of Atlantis is one that will continue to be told for centuries to come. Join me now as I take you on a journey through the mysteries of Atlantis. We will explore the evidence for its existence and uncover the secrets that have kept it hidden for so long. So, buckle up and get ready for an adventure you won't forget. The first piece of evidence we need to look at is Plato's description of Atlantis. He described it as a place of wisdom and enlightenment, a place where people lived in harmony with each other and the natural world. He said that the Atlanteans were advanced in science and technology, and that they had a deep understanding of the universe. If Plato's description is to be believed, then it seems likely that Atlantis was a real place. Another piece of evidence we need to consider is the fact that there are many myths and legends about Atlantis from different cultures around the world. For example, There is the story of the sunken kingdom of Mu, which is said to have existed in the Pacific Ocean. Then we have the legend of the City of Gold, El Dorado, which is believed to have been located in South America. All these stories could be pointing to the same place, Atlantis. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for the existence of Atlantis is the discovery of ancient artifacts that have been found off the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. These artifacts include coins, statues, and other items that date back to the time period when Plato said Atlantis existed. While it's impossible to say for sure what these artifacts mean, it's possible that they could be linked to Atlantis. Another interesting piece of evidence is the fact that there are many unexplained ruins that have been discovered around the world that could be evidence of a lost civilization. For example, there are the pyramids of Egypt, which were built over 4,500 years ago. Then we have the ancient city of Petra in Jordan, which is over 2,000 years old. All these ruins could be evidence of a lost civilization, but unfortunately, we don't have enough information to say for sure. But what about the geological evidence? Could there be any evidence of a massive earthquake or flood that could have destroyed Atlantis? Well, there have been several studies done that suggest that there was a massive earthquake and flood that could have occurred around the time period Plato said Atlantis existed. One study published in the journal Nature Geoscience even suggests that there was a massive tsunami that could have hit the Mediterranean Sea around this time period. While it's impossible to say for sure what caused these geological events, it's possible that they could be related to the destruction of Atlantis. The final piece of evidence we need to look at is the fact that there are several ancient texts that mention a lost civilization that could be Atlantis. For example, there is the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which dates back over 3,000 years. It tells the story of a great flood that destroyed the world. There is also the Hindu epic Ramayana, which dates back over 5,000 years. It tells the story of a great war that took place between the gods and demons, which resulted in the destruction of many cities. All these ancient texts could be referring to the same lost civilization. When we look at all the evidence, it seems clear that there was a lost civilization existed in the Atlantic Ocean. Whether this civilization was called Atlantis or not is another question. But the truth is, we may never know for sure. The mystery of Atlantis continues to fascinate us even today, and maybe that's why so many people are drawn to the story. The idea of a lost civilization that was once great but is now gone forever is a powerful one. It makes us think about the fragility of our own civilization and the possibility that it could one day disappear as well. But it also gives us hope that even if we lose everything we have now, we can always start over and build a new life. There are many places that have been suggested as the location of Atlantis, but none of them have been proven to be the true location. Some of the more popular theories suggest that Atlantis was located in the Mediterranean Sea, near the Strait of Gibraltar, or in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Portugal or Ireland. However, there is no concrete evidence to support any of these theories. Despite the lack of evidence, people still continue to search for Atlantis. Many people believe that if they can find the lost city, they will be rich beyond their wildest dreams. After all, legend has it that Atlantis was a place of great wealth and power. Unfortunately, no one has ever found the lost city, and it's unlikely that they ever will. Even if Atlantis did exist, it's highly unlikely that any physical remains of the city would still be around today. Over the centuries, the oceans, tides, and currents would have eroded away any structures that were there. Even if some structures did remain standing, they would have eventually collapsed into the sea. In addition to the natural forces that would have destroyed Atlantis, there is also the possibility that it was deliberately destroyed by humans. Throughout history, there have been many wars and conflicts in the Atlantic Ocean, and it is possible that one of them destroyed the lost city. Another possibility is that Atlantis was destroyed by a natural disaster, such as a volcanic eruption or a tsunami. If Atlantis did exist, it is possible that it was simply a myth that was created by the Greeks to explain away the ruins of a former civilization. As the Greeks explored the Mediterranean Sea, they came across various ruins that they didn't understand. To them, these ruins must have seemed like the work of a highly advanced civilization. So they created a myth about a lost civilization that was once great, but is now gone forever. In conclusion, the existence of Atlantis is a mystery that has baffled historians and treasure hunters for centuries. While there is no physical evidence of its existence, there are many myths and legends from different cultures that could be pointing to the same place. Perhaps one day we will discover the truth behind the legend of Atlantis. Until then, it remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the mysteries of Atlantis. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all my future videos. Have a great day.